thought I was live. I've been talking all the time and I thought I was live. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. So guys, I'm in this trade already a long time and I'm talking and I'm like, why is my screen still on waiting? People are waiting. I'm like, oh my God. I'm so sorry guys. I've been talking already, I think for 15 minutes because I was on earlier because I saw the trade. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm in the trade. I think TGIF is already in play. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh, so guys, I'm in this trade already a long time and I'm talking and I'm like, why is my screen still on waiting? People are waiting. I'm like, oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been talking already, I think for 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay, guys. So, yeah, apparently, so I thought I was already online and I didn't hit the go live and I thought, okay, let me quickly put the disclaimer on and quickly go talk to you guys. And then I forgot to press that one little button and I was talking and I was going over to show quickly what I was looking at and why I was in, blah, blah, blah. But I'm already in the trade. I got in about quarter two because I saw it and I was still eating. And like, oh my God, let me quickly get in and get ready and start the trade because I think the TGF is already in play, as you can see. And like I said, the 20% is exactly you can see it matches exactly with the 10 o'clock open price. So very algorithmic, not a coincidence. So I do believe that it's on its way to the where you can see my TP. If we get some bearishness or just a minor pullback, I might add. But it's running. I thought we had more time. I thought it would not go there so fast. So maybe we get the 122. So maybe we have one more leg down. But then I was looking again. I don't think we're gonna get another leg down. So this is my original entry here. Hold on, and my TP because I moved my stop already. My stop was here, just below the. This was my stop. This is my trade, 5 hour. I typically do five. I do 5 hours quite a bit lately. I like 5 hours. Good. So yeah, so we are entering in a fair value gap as you can see on the 1 hour. So let's see how it reacts there. I already moved my stop to break even because I was already in a while back. Not trading it yet. Just waiting a little bit more. I want to see how because we're out of macro now. Yeah. Nice. TGIF baby. Back to the 10 o'clock price. It might take a while. I mean, it's quite How much points does it still need to go? 875. 150. Okay. 150 points. Now it's just a waiting game and trailing the stop accordingly. I was planning to add, but I don't think so. I will do that. Just gonna leave it 1 micro. It's good enough because I also have like a consistency rule I need to pay attention for. So it's 200 points. So it's good enough. I'm not gonna add. Well, and the only thing that I'm still looking for, actually, so we don't have SMT though. That's the only thing. But I guess with these kind of moves, well, it could still slim down. I mean, hey, listen, it's Friday. It could still take me by surprise, but that will be very unlikely though. I mean, who knows? That will make me upset though. Like I get one of those large manipulation wicks and then it takes me out like that. Ooh, that will actually upset me on Friday. Even though it's a break even, it's like, come on, give me this one. I've been waiting so patiently. Mm. Now I am here in a beautiful trade and no one is here. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. All by myself. Just waiting for TP to hit. TP, TGIF in play. So looking at the 20% level, which is exactly the 10 o'clock price, guys. I was eating and I saw it happening. Oh my god! So I got in and then I started the stream a little bit earlier. But I forget to. I thought I was already on broadcasting, and I was talking. And I was like, why are there still people waiting in my chat? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm not live. So I was talking 15 minutes. So that was a bit of a bummer. But anyway, I was in already just when I was still eating. I already brought my stop to break even, and yeah, just waiting for it to go to the 10 o'clock level. TGI. TGI. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Is my sound working? Sure. Are you working sound? Yes. You better don't sing. Um, 87, 100 points to go. Yeah, it's just it's on a mission now. I mean, I really don't think we're going to get a move to the downside anymore. I think TGIF just is going to go to the 20%, which is exactly the 10 o'clock line, as you can see. So I've got my TP at the 10 o'clock, which is exactly the 20% of the weekly range. I do think it might go higher, or it could, but then again, I always take my profit if I can catch a move like this. I mean, it's 200 points, right? Um, I think it's even more. Yeah. Um, I just take my profit and I leave it, even though it goes in the range. But it could also just start consolidating between 20 and 30%. And sometimes you see it run all the way to 40%. Now I don't know on a day like today because we got 30% is right in this week, as you can see. Um, so I just take my profit at 20% of the day of the range, and I'm just done. I mean, it's a 5-hour trade. Already, my stop has already moved to break even, as you can see, and I'm just waiting a little bit longer for it to trail it to the upside because that's my thing that I am. I've always done that too fast, and then I get stopped out, and then I just have a 1-hour trade or something, and it's just sort of like a bummer. So I just would rather wait a little bit longer before trailing it. I want it to be halfway, but halfway is quite a bit. So I'm just waiting. I just want a little bit more of displacement, then I'll trail it. I just one more larger fair value gap, and then I know it's more and less unlikely that it will go below that one. So I might start trading a little bit now. I think it's time to start trading. Oh, this is always annoying when I put it here. Okay, you can go here, but not too much yet. We still have to wait. Okay. Here we go. I'm not adding. At first I thought, oh, if there's like a pullback a little bit, I'll add, but I'm not going to do that. Just going to do this Friday. Just happy with. I'm just even happy if the trade even would work out fully. That's always a present, right? On Friday. Where are my buddies? Where are my friends? Is everybody already celebrating Friday? No one's. Everybody's already having fun, I guess. Oh. Are we running? Yes, we're still running. Good. Okay. I just have to watch now. Instead of watching now accumulation, it's watching, being patient, watching it. Your trade going to your speed, but it could take a while though. Well, did I have my TP? Did I not put my TP? No. What's going on here? Are you kidding me? What happened? That is weird. Why is my TP not? What's 2516? No, what happened here? Wow, it's good that I noticed that because it did not have my. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna trill. Am I? Yeah. Control it. Just want a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. So the 20% is exactly 10 a.m. opening price. So right over here, right? Let me bring it just up so you can see. 20%. So this is the entrance of this is the 20% of the weekly range. So obviously we extended the weekly range a little bit, so it adjusted, and then it just it happens to match the 10 o'clock exactly. Isn't that a coincidence? Isn't that a coincidence? 10 o'clock is magic. Always. Okay, now here. Two, 208 points. Beautiful. Okay, 100 more points to go. Come on. Now the only question is, are we going to go over this 1 hour fair value gap, or are we going to stall a little bit and get some consolidation, or are we just going to bypass it and go straight into that range? Let's see. This one I'm not going to. Yeah, I was thinking it might give a little bit of a pullback right here. That's okay. We don't mind. Wow, it looks so strong. This is a really fast move. And it's just going. After, what was it? So it had a little pullback, and then the 1250 macro just started to run. Okay, what time is it now? Almost 1:30. We could get a nice pullback, guys. So I'm just thinking if 1:30 to 2 might give a nice retracement. I don't wanna be. Let's see if the 1:30 to 2 gives a pullback and another entry. It's on a mission now. I mean, you know, it's clearly on a mission. 128. Are we going to get the pullback? A retest of a breaker or something. Let's see. Let me frame something maybe. I can imagine that people want to get in if they're not in yet. Mm. I wonder if they're going to give any opportunity because it's just such a violent move, to be honest. I think I'm going to trail my stop a little bit higher. I just don't want to be taken out. So I just want to wait until, let me see, make one more leg higher. I think it's going to go. There you go. So this line is at 10 o'clock, guys. So it matches exactly the 20% level of the TGIF, the weekly range. Happens to be exactly 10 o'clock. So now we almost encapsulated the full. A farewell you got? We actually did already. I wasn't expecting that to be happening. Did anyone else happen to catch that move? So the better entry would have been, I mean, I'm not complaining, but just going, obviously you want to improve every time what you do, right? The better entry would have been here, which was 1:05. So it's still technically a macro, so you have a run here. So you start here, you have retracement. Well, actually, yeah, 1250, the launch macro. Now, what did ICT said? We go to the first high. The launch macro takes out the first high created after 10 o'clock. That's this high here. So that will make sense, right? Also so the launch macro started here, 1250, and it's on its way. Well, I'm just taking it here because that's the 20% mark here, boom. But it most likely will take out, obviously. Look at these equal highs here. Look at these beauties. So okay, we're getting close now to my TP. Hundred points. Gosh, it has been such a long time that you have like a run that is just going and going. That's like I can't even remember that it's been. It's actually a present, but hey, I shouldn't say anything because it might just fall back on me straight away. I didn't say anything. 1:32, 2 o'clock. Let's see. Are we gonna get a pullback or not? Or are you gonna go straight to the? Wow, just keeps going. Crazy. But yeah, the best entry would have been 1250, definitely. Um, we still don't have S&T. Still no S&T. I guess maybe S&T is already has a weekend or something. Okay, well these levels are also not really doing anything today. 134. So I'm in my evaluation. So I need 5 days. This is day 4, and technically, so on Monday I don't need a lot of. I just need a small, very small trade to pass this challenge on Monday. Then that's good. But I can also cannot go over a certain level. You got the consistency rule with this one. So I need to double check. Am I still? Oh yeah, I'm not there. Yes, got enough room. No problem there. But then it gives me some breathing room for Monday. Just need a small trade then. 135, 135. I think it will be hard to get. I'm just thinking if there will be an entry. I mean, maybe when it goes back into one of these fair value gaps, or is it not going to give any entry anymore? That would be, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised with this price action, but let's see. Because when I saw this move going up, right, and then I was like, okay, I wasn't really sure at that moment. Then we went this retracement, then it was 1250. But when I saw this move starting to run, I was like, oh my god! And I saw this was not really an invert. Yeah, it's an invert, I guess. So I was like, oh shit, this is it. It's starting because you know this very clear, and it was the speed as well. So I was half eating, and I just entered it very quickly. Finished my meal, started the stream. I thought I started the stream, and I was talking to literally no one for 15 minutes because I thought I was already on broadcasting. Okay, so it's now going into the fair value gap. It might even go, you know, so where my stop is, could be tricky though. I will see. If I get stopped out, I'll re-enter. It's okay. It's still in profit, but you want your 5-hour trade, right? And not being stopped out in profit unnecessarily. This is a better wait than waiting for consolidation, I guess. Waiting into consolidation. Okay, 138. We're going to do anything. Give a retracement. I guess no one is bearish anymore, right? Yes. Who is bearish? No one is bearish. No one is bearish anymore. So I actually need to get out of that trade, otherwise I'm over my target almost. That's the downside with what should I do? A little bit more room. Just bring it down a little bit. Let me trail. I think I'm going to trail my stop again because the first presented fair value gap of the afternoon session has printed. So now I can safely bring it. This is a protected low. I would think so. 946. Now I wonder how far are we if we're going to go all the way up to 30%? That's here. So that will be what's level is 30%. 173. Wow, that's exactly my one of my root candles that I use. Isn't that amazing? That everything that you use, sort of like 30% is exactly here. Wow, and I marked this one already. That would be really weird if if it goes there. Why would it go? I mean, then it has to pass this one as well. That's a lot. I don't think it should do that. Okay, too much maybe. Um, Let me quickly check on gold. Gold actually made a nice run to the upside, and then so I tried to go. I thought we would go to the range into that opening range gap, but it did not. But my 10-4 model actually played out, but I was actually. But now looking at it, look at this. This was actually so engineered. I mean, but we also had equals here. But look at this beautiful engineered liquidity. It's actually really not. I mean, I should not have missed that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. A lot of journaling to do tomorrow. A lot of journaling to do. So this might be a nice pullback if you want to, if it doesn't, if it taps into the first percent fair value gap and then like this and then goes back up. That would be a nice trade, or at least an entry, I would say, if you're still looking for an entry. But then you don't want it to go below it. You just want to see it tap into it and then just not, then actually moving back up. What time is it? 43. Yeah, let's hope that price stays above the first presenter, the 130 of the midnight of the PM session. And yeah, so this was a nice tap into it. What time was it? Let me see, because sometimes you can extend the macro. I need my crosshair, but I've got some issues with my. Let me see, it's not flickering now. Okay, it is again. 143. Okay. I would rather have seen it that it did it after like 144 or 46-ish, not 43. It's a little bit early. I would think we will get into this level at the next macro, so that's in 5 minutes. If we are not going to slam down. Okay, what time is it now? 45, okay. You stay above the first presented, okay? Thank you. You're not going to go below it. You are not going to go below it. You can tap it, you can touch it. You maybe even go a little bit inside, but just half, not further than half. Oh, yep. Yeah, that's okay. You can do that. But that's it, okay? I think I have to put magnets on. Magnets always work. I think that's the problem. I didn't put the magnets on here. Oh, no. Oh, I hate that. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Should I get out of my trade? I think I'm going to be stopped out. Let's see. See, that's what happens when you move your stop too fast. think it's still gonna go. I mean, see, we go into this wick. That's okay. Most likely, let's go into here. There you go. You moved it too fast. Now, why was that stupid that I put my stop there? Because there is a fair value gap below it, right? So obviously, when we get a pullback, it's going to go into this fair in this 5 minute. On the 1 minute, I did not see that. I might re-enter though. See, on the 1 minute, you don't see that, right, properly. There were two fair value gaps here, but on the 5 minute, you see clearer that it's going to take this liquidity into this fair value gap and then go back up. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, it's kind of might if it could go all the way here. There's a flat bottom here. You see, I mean, I find it so difficult to do the stop. I mean, even though it's such a large run already, right? I mean, it's still a winning trade, doesn't? I mean, but that's not the point. You're aiming for a 5 hour trade, and you get like 2.5, 3. I mean, maybe you don't. Yeah, I think it should be 2.5 at least, but it's pretty annoying when you get stopped out because you don't. I mean, it's just because you place it on a wrong spot. It's just okay. Now let's see. So I mean, we can expect a pullback, obviously, but and also I'm using that wick here to the side, but it would have been too nice if it ran in one time, right? Just impossible. But I thought, oh, maybe there's a chance that it might do that. But I guess not. And this wick here. This is quite a pullback to be honest. Yeah, it's going back to these levels. Now, what levels would I use here? Let me go to the zone. What was I using here? This is not correct. It's not. Is it another time frame? Weekly, maybe? No. It has to be the daily. It doesn't look correct. What have you been doing? It was an upward candle. Well, it doesn't make sense. Anyway. What's supposed to use this? We use the first one. We don't need that data. We don't need that data. Maybe it's this one. It would be crazy if it goes back into the range and goes to take another low, right? I shouldn't do that. But hey, you never know. You never know. We almost have a new 4-hour candle. It's not. Maybe I'll re-enter. Maybe I'll re-enter. Let's see. See, this is something you see happen a lot, right? It just goes into, so it overlaps the fair value gap, and then it goes into the wick. I'm just trying to figure out. 914. Should have been this big here. Okay, I think it's going up, back up again. Just want to see if it reacts on this level somewhere here. Let's see. Not really. Should be this big here. I think this should be a good. This was a good entry again. I mean, it's going up. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing bearish about this price action anymore. Let's see how it reacts at the first percent of fair value. Okay, I'm going to delete you. Bye. What time is this? 54. Yeah, we're in a macro, so it's a bullish macro, I guess. Let me go to the 1 minute. I like this, yeah. Yeah, if we get above the first percent, I'm going to re-enter. I just want the extra confirmation now. I'm going to open my doors. Hot now. Hot, hot, hot. Might get some insects coming in. Yeah, yeah. So it's all, it works out. Macros are working again. So that's a good sign, I guess. Macros are on. Okay, now let's watch very carefully. See how it reacts here. We're in the macro still. So on the 4-hour, we're going to get a new candle, right? We're going to get a new. Oh, yeah, I like it. That is nice. I think it's gonna. The only thing that worries me a little bit. We're almost there. I think I'm gonna add one. Just I've got some margin to use. It's okay. Stop loss below this one. TP again. Oh shit. No. Oh no. Go. Ooh. I just fat fingered. Stop loss. Stick around here. It's gonna run now. We're gonna get the manipulation wick of the 4 at 2 o'clock. It might finalize the move, and then 25, 16. Almost 2 o'clock. I think it's going to spike up, and then we have yeah, into the 20% here. Boom, 25, 20. I'm not stopped out on my other account though. On my account, it's still in. I put it a little bit lower, so I'm still in the trade technically. It's not showing there, but I'm in a little bit in drawdown now. Yeah, I think we're still. And I'll just put it back on because I'm still in it. I wasn't stopped out, but this is still the same trade. This is exactly where I got in, above just above this. TP is here, and my stop loss. Well, on my other account, I did a little bit lower. I was here somewhere. Yeah, I was. I just did about this week here. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go lower now anymore. I think it's done with the manipulation. It's on a mission. Stop. I'm gonna move my stop a little bit. Now we do want this breaker to be activated, right? Technically, they did not activate the breaker. Now, I wonder if it might give another, if this move, because it's still 100 points almost, right? The breaker's activated, might go halfway and give another entry, breaker retest. So who knows, that's another entry to take. Because we got a breaker, right? Low, high, liquidity taken, but we need the breaker to be activated for a, so technically that would have been a more safer play, because technically it could go down again, and you know, it's Friday price action, so take me out again, for example, and then do this last bit maybe in the macro and close. That's possible that it's really now going to F around. Could be. But I think it's going to run at 2:07 ish. I don't think it's going to stall now. Hey, I am. Oh, you don't see my trade? I'm long. I had a good trade already. So I was in. I was actually in, I would have had a 5 hour trade for 200 points, but I was stopped out in profit because I moved my stop a little bit too fast. If you do the rewatch, you can see the whole trade. But my stop was it's this was here was it? Let me I still have it here. This was my initial trade. I entered here, but I chose my stop too fast, so it was here. Then I got stopped out here. Um, because I didn't. If I would have watched the 5 minutes, I could have seen there was a fair value gap below it. So, and I just re-entered here again up to this level, which is the 20% of the weekly range. So TGIF level, and it's also the 10 o'clock. So I'm expecting it to go up here. I think it's going to go higher, but I'm just out here when it just hits. When it hits that level, I'm done. Yeah. But I wonder if we are just going to futz around all the time until market on close. Yeah, give it 2 more minutes. I think that it might run then. But we do not want to see it go below this first percent fair value gap again. That would be very annoying, and that would actually invalidate the trade again. Oh, again. So this would be my I almost had this trade. If I didn't put my stop loss, if I didn't show my stop too fast, this would be my trade. This was my entry, and I mean, it's quite. I mean, it's gonna go here. It's a TGIF move. It's very clear it's gonna do it. I mean, it'd be really weird if we don't get this proper trade now. But yeah, stopped out in profit because my stop was too. Because if you look at the 5 minute here, on the 1 minute you don't see it, right? But here you see clearly this there was this wick, and then there is a fair value gap here. So you want to be well. Actually, I would have been still stopped out if I even on the 5 minute. I guess if I look at it now, yeah. But yeah, you see those wicks here. You actually don't want to go over these below higher than these wicks. So I should have left it here. And then not move it until time. So that like at this time, 2 past 7, because we now got the new 4 hour candle, right? And you have the manipulation move to the downside here too. Well, it's only this. Now it's on a mission. It's good. Come on, magnet, do your job. Pull it faster. I don't want any losing trade anymore on Friday. I don't care if it's stopped out. I would rather be stopped out probably than give anything back. Don't want to give anything back on Friday. Boom. Okay. No more. I'm green. No matter what, they're not going to take any more money from me. They ain't going to take my money from me anymore. Not even 5 ticks. You're not going to get any money. You're not going to get anything back. Go to the magnet. Go to the magnet. Here you go. 20%. TGIF level. Now, I do believe that we've got equal, let me show you on the 15. We've got equal highs here, which are just above the 20%. So I wouldn't be surprised if they take that out as well. Oh, it's going to go back into the range. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So this is what could happen, that they're just going to take it out on market on close. So they're going to just stall for an hour. Um, See, they're creating equal highs here. So they might go into this wick here, rejection block. Or you can take me out in profit. I don't care. I mean break even. It's not a profit. I'm in profit, but it's a break even trade. It should be looking higher because it's just this here. Uh, yeah. Hey Paul K, it looks like a hey Paul, it's TGIF, so we're going to the 20% level of the weekly candle, which happens to be exactly I'll show you. So you see the 20% here, that's marked, that's 20% of the weekly range, and that's sort of like what a candle on Friday and the weekly range can do if you have a proper sweep of a low, and we had a nice run to the downside. And what you see then, what can happen is that we go back into the 20% of the range, 20 to 40%, and it happens to be exactly The 20% is exactly also the 10 o'clock, which is a algorithmic in time. So for me, that's trade. I actually had a trade. So I got stopped out in profit because I trilled my stop too fast. I got in here, right over here. My stop was here, and that was my a 5.5 hour trade. But then I moved my stop to I trilled too fast. I got stopped out in profit, so I re-entered here again. Otherwise, it would have been a massive trade, right? A 5.5 hour trade. But it's, that's, I mean, I'm moving my stop too fast, and it's just always something especially on those larger moves when I have over 5 hour trades, it happens, let's say, I would say 40% of the time. So I'm really trying to improve that. So it's okay. I journal it and then I just, but you also want to move it. You also don't want to have losing trades. So, but you don't want to have, be stopped out at 2.5 hour trade when you can get a 5 hour trade, unnecessary. So it's a bit of a bummer, but it's still okay. I still have made a good move already on that trade, but I wanted the full 200 points in one trade. How have you been doing today? Did you have a good trade today? Yes, I got it back in. Yes, yes, yes. I'm in on my, I'm on my evaluation, but I cannot. Um, you have a consistency rule. I've got a consistency rule on this one, and um, but now I literally on Monday I've got this one. I need to trade 5 days, and on Monday I just need a very small trade. So it's just sort of like just to make my life a little bit easier on Monday. Yeah. So I've almost passed it, but because I have 5 days, I just and you don't want to give anything back in the weekend before the weekend, right? It sucks. Did you do anything today? I mean, the move to the downside was difficult to trade, right? I mean, and I think we also still don't have SM. Let me check if we have SMT, by the way, because I think that we might need SMT to make that last move. No, we don't have any SMT. Oh, hold on, I need to go to the 15. Okay. Well, no SMT, but anyway, I still trust the model. I mean, this is TGIF. This is, and it doesn't happen that much. People talk about TGIF a lot, but it doesn't happen that many times that you have this fast move into the 20% of the weekly range on a Friday. Sometimes it happens already on a Thursday, and sometimes it still uses those 20 to 40% levels, but on a different. It doesn't take out liquidity and sort of like bounces around in those specific zones. So, but this is a beautiful, yeah, it's a beautiful trade if it works out. But the magnet needs to do its job. You need to go here. I think I didn't place the magnet properly, so that's why it. Oh, did I move my stop loss? That's not. No, you should not go over. It should be below. I got in yesterday. Wow. Oh, you were on gold? Yeah, I mean, if you had such a good day, I mean, it's better just to not do anything then. I mean, my patience has improved since I'm streaming, and impatience has always been a little bit of a challenge for me sometimes. And seeing a trade and not getting in is sometimes really hard. Not well, it's not as hard anymore. If I don't see, if I don't have anything, I mean, I need three confluences lining up and things like that, and then I actually cheated just now because I'm not going to enter if there's no SMT. But this is typically TGIF, right? So it really runs to that 20% range after taking so much liquidity. So this one today, this trade I did enter without SMT. But normally for larger trades, if I enter 200 point trades, I Yeah, I know. You know, Paul, it's so funny. I actually started trading gold 2 weeks ago because I'm like I'm married to NQ, and because I started the stream, people were saying, yeah, do gold, 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 and I'm like, no, I'm not into gold. Yeah, have a look. And then I started looking into it, and I was, oh my God, it's so clean, and it's exactly the same. My setup worked as well. So I did quite a bit on the last week. I had quite uh, the week before, I think, a very good trade on gold. So my first trade on gold. Um, so that was nice. But yeah, I'm staying out of gold now because it's such in a rangy area. So I did not see anything nice. But here we go again to the downside. So annoying. It's so manipulative. See, it's yeah, exactly. It's in a higher time frame consolidation, right? So I'm like I'll show you what I'm looking at. Just let me look at my trade. We're not going to go further down. Oh, you also started 2 weeks ago. Yeah, let me go over gold. Um, like on the 4 hour. Yeah, okay, I'm good. So this is the 4 hour here. Um, like I marked this 4 hour fair value inversion here, and it's just been going back and forth, back and forth, back. And even though it went out of it, I still consider this the whole consolidation area. And yeah, just creating wicks, wicks, wicks. I mean, this is nice. It's setting up beautifully for a nice run to the upside, but I just want to stay out of it until it takes out either one side. Just gets more clear because this is higher time frame consolidation. And yes, you can take a nice move, but I'm just not interested. I'm a distribution trader, so I want large, low resistance runs. Uh, yeah. Oh my God, are we stuck again? I thought, oh my God, it's so nice. I'm going to finally get like a run that goes in one time. And oh my God, I'm going to get 200 points. What a treat after such a long time. But no, it was not. It just was wishful thinking, I guess. It probably makes me wait until market on close and then I'll be stopped out with one of those wicks. So then I just have to, but it's okay. I mean, I still love NQ, whatever you do. Yeah, break and retest. I love break and retest. And you need that confirmation, right? You need a retest of something. Yeah. I think maybe next week might be gold might be back in play again. We still have an unfinished. We still have this opening range gap below us, which is which is more than 50% unfilled. And I was thinking it might go there today, but I was wrong. So I took two losses on gold this morning. Um, but it's okay. I made it up now already. But yeah, let's see next week again. Because gold is nice. Gold has a lot of opportunities. So Paul, do you trade? What kind of what do you use for? Are you ICT trader? Do you use other concepts? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't like it too much now. Oh shit. Two 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 two. I think a lot of people already have checked out and are doing have started their weekend, which is a normal thing, I guess, to do. But um, I guess price action was hard for a lot of people. This morning was hard, by the way. It was not easy. Choo, 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 choo. Come on, talk about. I'm looking forward to. Always after when I stopped streaming, because it's late at night here. Oh, you're late. You're new at trading, almost 5 years now. I'm just seeing. Well, it's funny that you say that because you say 5 years and you say you're fairly new at trading, and I feel the same. I'm 6 years in, and I call myself a baby. Um, but even though you have some, you got some models at work and you can live off it already. But you still have things. It's like it goes like you have improvement, but then you discover another thing that you need to work on, right? Because I don't think you're ever done really improving yourself, or especially with trading. There's so much to learn, and I love the algo. So it's just like you discover one thing, but then you actually discover how much you do not know about that one thing that you just discovered, right? So it's like the circle of not knowing just gets bigger and bigger, right? It's like a rabbit hole. But I love it. I mean, I can tape read all day, because for me it's like it's not like a game, but it's like seeing these things. And since I started journaling, Paul, did you journal from the start? Because I did not, and that was I think I could have gotten faster to where I am now if I started journaling. But now I really love journaling because it just gives me so much clarity, and I learn so much from it. Still every day, I don't skip a day. And that's why I paper trade a lot as well. Also on stream, I said, okay, this is just a paper trade because that's how I improve my executions, right? Getting better, because I want uh, most of my trades are actually I actually don't scalp or I have smaller trades, so most of my trades are actually 5 hour trades. But then again, you don't want to be stopped out in profit. Yeah. Vincent De Cianos. I don't know him. Vincent De Cianos. He has a pre-market show on every morning. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's good you have someone that you that works right. And doesn't matter, and then it's all about risk management. Every concept works if you have good risk management, I think. Well, not every concept works, but so the normal ones that really have have logic to them, and but you know what I mean, right? Not every bullshit. uh, yeah, I mean, maybe for some people it does not, but for me, I just see more things when I get go over things, and I journal, like not only my trades but basically how the market went. And okay, for me back testing doesn't work anymore. I just forward testing now. Yeah, I'm an ICT trader and time based, so I'm really for me I do look at things just to have an idea what people are looking into, but um for me just it has to be it's time. I'm really deep diving into time right now. But yeah, no, I will definitely have a look because it's always good to know who's out there and who's legit and stuff like that. And especially if people are using, it's always good to know something of someone, right? I'm a product of different mentors, and I took some things of everyone, but most of them are ICT based and they have a time based approach, and they're all a little bit different. So then you make your own molds and you just make your own little trading identity, I guess. And that's nice, right? You don't want to be a clone of someone. Oh, you're drawing? You mean drawing? Are you do it for as a hobby? Hey, True Seeker. What's with the three? What is that code? Did we have we made secret language that I forgot? Are you at work now? Okay. Oh wow, yeah. There's so many people at work, trading at work. I used to do that as well, by the way. Hey, True Seeker, I'm doing fine. True Seeker, I had a lovely trade. As you, wow, that's nice. Well, you know what? Join the Discord, and then you can share your drawings there if you want to. I started the Discord just so we can communicate with each other, and also outside the YouTube we could have voice channels. So I still have to need to populate it a little bit better, but I thought let's just start with it, and then we can communicate. But True Seeker, do you see where I put my where I entered my I thought so. Do you see where my initial trade, but I got stopped out in profit because I moved my stop too fast. It was a 5-hour trade, but I re-entered now. But this was my initial entry. I said, okay, the TGIF is starting. We go to the 20% here, right? Which is exactly 10 o'clock. Look here, 20% of the range in a gap. Yeah, you see here on the 1 hour in a gap, and it's exactly at 10 o'clock. So I entered here. I was eating, and I was like, oh my god, it's starting. And I got in, and then I thought I started to stream, and I was talking. And I was shit. Why is everybody in the wait? Why am I not seeing my screen? I'm like, oh shit, I'm talking 15 minutes to nothing. And then I got put my stop too fast, drilled it. It was still a 2-hour trade or 2.5-hour trade, and I got stopped out because I moved my stop too fast. And a little bit too high, and on a 5-minute you can see it very clearly. So I re-entered now again, but this would have been the initial trade. 5.5-hour trade. TGIF baby. TGIF. Yeah, what about you? Hey, Max. Well, I used to do stocks as well and for me it was yeah. Paul, I put the Discord is in the description, but I'll put it in the chat. Hold on, I've been so bad at that. Max, I'll get to you. Let me just put the Discord in. It's a free Discord. Everything will be free. Will never, will always be free. I mean, why? Come on. I need to copy you. Can I copy you? This link is saved. Yes. Okay. Oh, shit. Here we go, guys. Oh, shit. I need to get out. I'm over my consistency. Okay. Okay, I'm leaving the nice poll. Yeah, I mean, I still need to, but it's just more of to be able to communicate. Like for example, the drawings, right? So if you want to share, yeah, but I still need to work on it a little bit. Eugene actually helped me set it up because I wasn't really. So thank you. I don't know if Eugene is here. I haven't seen Eugene today in the evening session yet. So you True Seeker looking for the 4-hour soup. But you know, True Seeker, what the when you have TGIF and once it gets into the 20% range, it might run to the 30%, but what you can also get that you can get only the last part of the day could just be consolidating within between the 20, 30, and 40%. So I always get out at the 20% and I'm done because I don't want to take any risk. Um, Hold on. So I got out of my evaluation because of the consistency rule, but I'll leave it on. I go by the name Turgulas or Po. I'll Google you. Let me Turgulas. Can I Google you? Yes, of course. Otherwise, you wouldn't share that name, right? Turgul. It must be awesome if you can express yourself by drawing. I was never good at drawing, by the way. I was awful, and I had like my girlfriends at school. They were very good, and I would like I don't know. I found it really difficult to be honest. Um, yeah, well, just, I don't think I made anything outside. I still have to make one outside. Let me let me see. I'll make a new channel. You too can draw. Anyone can. Yeah, yeah, but it's sort of like I guess a talent as well, right? Um, so what do you do for a job? So you don't draw at your work. You said you do it outside your what did you say? Oh, let me get to Mad Max question first. I'll get to you to the drawing, Paul. So Max, I used to do stocks as well, but the problem with stocks is that I had like such a long watch list, and trading stocks, you need to keep track of all the news and all different things. So the moment I got to a futures trading, let's say the Nasdaq, or I started actually with ES, with the S&P 500, it was so easy because you just have one chart to pay attention to. So in that sense, and I must say, I will never go back to trading stocks because I just love the simplicity in the sense of just having one chart and getting to know the levels really well. And the moment I felt comfortable with NQ, I also didn't trade. I do watch ES for SMT, but I don't trade anymore. But I've been trading NQ only for 3 years, just only NQ, and I just loved it, and I just didn't need anything else because it was just such a easy experience not to have to go through watch lists and yeah. So is it better? I think it depends, but for me it was better, but that's personal. But for me it was the simplicity of just having one chart. Now I added gold, so I've got a little bit more work to do because I've got to do analysis on gold, I have to journal on gold, but that is because the community requested it. And hey, I listened to my community, but I fell in love with gold last week. Not this week though, because we're in high time frame consolidation. But gold is on the menu now as well. So I just added gold, but have been with, I mean, it's almost a relationship, I guess, with NQ, like for 3 years. We've been together for 3 years. Um, but yeah, but yeah, just give it a try. I think you'll like it. And okay, I see your question is actually a little bit different. You said you traded futures already, like Nvidia LQ and Disney Growth ETFs. You think Nasdaq is better? Okay. My question doesn't make sense to what you asked actually. You probably already know that. I don't actually know because I never traded Nvidia LQ and Disney Growth ETFs. I actually don't know about those, so actually I can't say anything about that. Maybe someone in chat knows. So I'm sorry, I didn't read your question properly. So my apologies for that. Um, yeah, please, yeah, yes, please share whatever you want to share. That's what it's for. Are you in the US, Paul? Are you based because Union, or you're either in the UK or are you in the US? Or maybe somewhere else, but you say Union, I don't know, another country through a union. I mean, a lot of countries have. Oh, look at my trade, it's almost. So I just got out because I just didn't want to go over the consistency rule. Uh, oh, yeah, okay. I need to make sure that I'm okay. Okay, on Monday I just need to make 12 bucks to pass the challenge. I'm gonna close my account. Oh, everything off, everything off. Make sure. Um, Paul, I'll make you know what, Paul? There is a channel. Introduce yourself. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I think you can post there. I think that's nice. You can introduce yourself and just say some words because that's how I love to know about people. Let me quickly check. And I'll make another channel. Let me see. So I think like if you like if you can draw, it's really something personal, right? Says something about you. So I think it could be part of your introduction as well. And in the meantime, I can think about how I'm going to um, why am I not seeing that anymore? Introduce yourself. Hmm. I think it's gone. That's weird. Oh no, here it is. And announcements. Here we go. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Yeah. Hey Dottie, how are you doing? The introduction channel moves me to general chat when I click on the introduction chat bar. Oh, does it? That's weird. Are you are a member, right? Let me quickly check. I need to. Eugene is the wizard of. Let me see if I can see anything logical. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the server? Members. Oh, hold on. Um, Try now, pull. Remember. Remember. Here we go. No, no, no. I'm done with the. So Dottie, no, I'm done. I'm already out. Because I actually had to get out before the trade. Because of the consistency rule, and I still need to have a little bit left to for tomorrow for Monday. So Dottie, no, it's a good trade. Yeah, it's a TGIF. So um, this trade is like, it doesn't happen a lot on Fridays nowadays. So when you have a lot of liquidity taken to one side, and then the weekly candle retraces back to 20%, 30%, 40%, and the weekly range. So as you can see, I got in very low, but I got stopped out in profit because uh, I went in. I trailed my stop too fast, and then I re-entered again. So, but it's okay. I mean, yeah. Oh, you were here. Okay, good. Yeah. Did you take it out? Okay, good. Yeah. So yeah, I love TGIF, but it doesn't happen a lot nowadays. I mean, or in a different way. So this was the move was predictable. Oh, we went. Oh, look at that. We're going to 30% now. Oh, nice. Look. Wow, this is a move. Look at that, guys. So I wonder if it goes all the way to my level here. I'm gonna take this out here. But there's no SMT. There was no SMT, but yet the move is still valid, right? Um, so I want to ask the people in the chat, because obviously the Discord has started, right? Is there any are people is there interest to do something in the weekend, or do you guys want to have like a have some ideas? Because that was actually the purpose that I thought, let's do something. So if people have um, well, yeah, I'm just trying to think about, like, I can't do the market open on Sunday because it's too late for me. I just but yeah, so it's just a question of mine. Is there any interest, or do people any ideas, like, okay, maybe I think ICT is doing something in the weekend. So maybe after ICT, go over maybe over some topics or something, or just maybe, or educational related or something like that. I'm just you know um it is about you guys, so let me know if there's any ideas or things that you have in mind, because I haven't put much energy to this week because it was very busy outside about streaming. I streamed quite a bit, talked a lot. I know that for sure. So I'm sometimes running. People are getting fed up hearing my voice. But yeah. So at some point, I want the Discord also to get some more, do some more active things with it, if there is, interest in it, obviously. But anyway, so for me, this is so if I would trade the TGIF, it would just go to 20%. So then I just take my money and run. I never really wait when the initial trade would have been 200 points and then 5 hour trade. So, but now we are already in. Let's see. She's so, look at this going. Wow. I wonder if we can make it to 30%. Now, True Seeker was waiting for the 4 hour, and you're gonna soup it, but you're gonna soup it then you wanna soup it to the downside now? So we are above the first presented fair value gap of today, guys. Wow, look at this bullishness. Crazy. Just crazy. Wow. Look at this full market maker, sell side, buy side. And we didn't even have a good, if you look at this, like, right, what did we take out, by the way, on the higher time frame? We took out Wednesday, 22nd October. Oh, I remember someone saying 22nd October. And we went into this wick here. Wow. In an annual. Could we calculate this? Let me just check quickly. I don't know why my screen is flickering all the time. I need to figure out. Maybe it's a bad driver or something. I just don't know what's going on. One 1.5. Mm-hmm. 6. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna look at it straight away. True Seeker, 10 micros at 25.85 to, okay. Oh, you're already out, okay. Yeah, because you know, it's TGIF, so it could run to 30%, even 40% of the weekly range and consolidate, but yeah. I'm gonna look at the drawings. I am going to look at the drawing. Let me quickly look at the drawing. But I was just want to say, like, I can imagine that it's nice if you have like an outlet, like either singing, drawing, or the creative thing. But well, you know what I really like. If I make a video now or like a short, I'm sort of like creative myself now. You know, and it's sort of nice as well to do it, but it takes a lot of time for me to do that. Let me have a look. Hello, Paul. Yes, I see you here. Let me see. Where did you post it? Oh, the general chat. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. General chat. Oh, wow. But you know, yeah. Okay. Wow. That's nice. So much detail. Where? Wow, it's beautiful. I like the do you call it sepia? Is it sepia color? It's not black and white. You don't call this black and white, right? Or is it black and white? Took me a week to draw that. I can imagine that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it will go to 30% True Seeker because it's just so, gosh, it's so aggressive now, right? Um, And let me see, where is the 30% level? I'm just gonna make my right over here. You see that? It's this 2580. 2580. Is anyone else still in, or is everybody out? Graphite and charcoal. Yeah. Is that what you always do? Those two things? Let me check gold quickly. I said I didn't like gold, but I do want to check what it's doing. Okay, so it's hovering. So here you can see clearly what it's doing with those TGIF levels, right? So 20. Let me switch off the. So what happens a lot, what I notice when I journal on Friday. So you see here, this is the weekly range. Let me put on that. Where is that tracker? Why is it not working? Oh, I need to go to the hourly. Okay, let me go to the hourly. So when you have like a week like this, and you know, I use I call it the inverted TGIF. So what I do, I invert the levels, and here you see the 20 to 40, and at the end of the week, like today, when even though price, you know, it went all the way back up to 80%, so I inverted then, and then I still use the TGIF levels, even on like gold technically didn't have a TGIF. Um, but you see how it just hovers around, right? So it goes a little bit over, and then it goes into this range here, and it just trots around the rest of the day. So most likely it will not go out of this range anymore. The bodies will not. So at some point you'll see most likely NQ do the same. So once it goes into the 20%, and it might run to the 30, but then again it will just start consolidating between 20 and 30, and sometimes between 20 and 40%. So that's the only range you will have now for today. Then let me see. Did we have a high? Oh, we expanded a little bit. Yeah. So this is it now. Since so you see since Thursday 8 o'clock, it has not really gone out of this range anymore. So it already met the weekly objective, and it literally since Asia, gold has been in the TGIF range. So that's why on Thursday I start putting those ranges already on my chart, and I use them because it gives me a lot of clarity, and also you can identify the consolidation range. So and clearly on gold, yes, it does go a little bit, you know, outside the lines here, but you can see how it really stays into this in this my inverted TGIF. I call it inverted TGIF, but and I started noticing that, and then so now okay, I'm putting it on my chart. So like a year now, I've been tracking this, and I see this a lot happening. So sometimes it already goes back into that range on Thursday, and then on Friday it just doesn't do anything else and just hovers around those ranges. And those are really ugly, but at least we had a nice move now. So um, yeah, so I would not be too eager to um, yeah, I would just look for plays between the 20 and 30%, and maybe if it even goes higher, 40%. But yeah, just see how it goes and start. I can highly advise everybody to just start looking into it. And so even though it's not, we don't have the official TGIF, the TGIF levels are definitely in play every week, um, and from Thursday on actually already. So okay, let me have a look at the the gold on the gold channel. I'm already looking forward to next week, guys. NFP week is gone. NFP week is the hardest week always, and I think even though there was no actual NFP, the price action was still NFP like the way it was moving. But yeah, next week I'm really curious what it's going to bring. Oh, Paul, I'm really no, I'm not going to be online because it's late here. So I'm in South Africa, by the way, and I wake up at 4 a.m. here, and now it's almost 11 a.m., 11 p.m. when the market is closed. I just watch some TV, I fall asleep, and then tomorrow morning I'll be back up and running. But I really I don't think I will be much of a nice chat companion after I also don't journal at night because I'm just too tired. And I really want to just, just do nothing, I guess. But yeah, no, I'll see what ICT. I know ICT said something he was doing, but I think it's maybe nice to, um, if he does some educational stuff, to maybe go deeper into it. Either in a weekend or outside the YouTube hours. But we'll see. Guys, just let me know because, yeah, just feel free to share it if you have any ideas and we can work it out. But Paul, thank you so much. And yeah, have a nice evening for you. And we'll chat. I'll, yeah, you in the Discord, I'll make sure to spend some time on it this weekend and populate the some things and add some stuff as well, like hobbies and things like that. But yeah, I don't think there's much to do anyway for me anymore. I don't know if anyone else has a question. Um, I don't know if it's really worth our time to. I mean, I guess a few people are still going to trade, right? Or are you going to look for more to the upside? There is midnight. We've got a midnight upside, but I would be really careful, especially when you hit 30%. Just be careful. Um, I mean, it really hits it. The weekly objective has been met now, so um, yeah. So I guess we're gonna leave it right here, guys. I hope that's okay. I mean, we can if anyone has a question or want me to go over some specifics, I am more than willing to. Um, yeah, no, hey, the channel is there too, and we've got a lovely bunch of people already there, and very knowledgeable and very eager to learn, and just a very nice bunch of people. Really, it's just I'm just in 2.5 months, but it's just such a amazing journey so far, and the people that that's why I think that's the reason why I like to be on stream, because it's just, I really enjoy hanging out with you guys, and exactly the kind of people that I had in my, I mean, I didn't have much in mind, but I was like, oh my God, we've got so many crazy people out there. But hey, I had one incident just in those 2.5 months so far. Oh my God, I think I have to ban that person now. Okay, boom. And that's one. It happened one time. That's it. Um, so it's just really, it's just a nice bunch, and we're growing, and yeah, really happy with it. I never knew how much fun this would be, to be honest, and how uh, rewarding as well. Like to be able to share stuff and get to know other people, similar nerdiness. It was so funny. I had a coffee with a friend, and she said, "But what do you exactly do?" I said, "But yeah, okay, I know you date her, but what do you do? What do you talk about?" I said, "Well, I have a chart on the screen, and then I talk about it." And she says, "But do other people then understand what you're saying?" I said, "Well, I hope so, but yes, but we are all a bit she says, yeah, I can't. She says, oh, so you have a chart, and it was really hard for her to comprehend that people could talk about this, and it was so funny. I said, no, I know. If you don't know, if you're not into trading, you must think we are totally nuts. Looking at a chart like candlesticks and talk about it for hours. And so it was actually very funny. I was trying to. She says, yeah, but so you talk about what's happening, and then they look at it the same chart, yes. And then I put on a trade, and where people talk, we share our ideas, but about the same chart all the time. Yes, the same chart. It was so funny. It was just really. I said, yeah, it sounds really boring if I tell you what we're doing, but it's not actually. We all like it, and we all listen to each other. We can talk about it for hours. So she said, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, that was funny." But okay, well, I guess there's no questions anymore. Well, guys, I guess then it's time to wish you a very, very pleasant weekend. And again, I can't express too much how much gratitude I have for all you guys hanging out with me and interacting in the chat. And again, I'm looking forward to the next week. And if there's anything you guys feel like sharing or questions or whatever, yeah, just join the Discord. This is there for that reason. It's just a community hub to be able to communicate better with each other and to share stuff. So, hey, don't hold back because there's no Discord without you guys, and it's about what the community wants in order to make it grow. So I hope everybody had a good week trading wise, and we'll have a good weekend. And recharge, relax, and I'll see you back later in the week. And I wish you a very nice evening as well. Bye bye, everyone. Stay safe. Don't give anything back to the market. Nothing. Bye bye.